YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Kai's dad here, Katie Gaming 5150. Today I'm going to go out and play some Pokemon Go because today is Eevee Day. Well, sort of Eevee Day, or Eevee Weekend actually, and it is Dynamax Eevee Max Battle Weekend. Trainers, get ready for a fluffy weekend of adventure. We like adventure, we like fluffy things and plushies and stuff like that, especially on the KDM Adventures channel. Dynamax Eevee makes its Pokemon Go debut during Max Battle Weekend. That's this weekend, starting today, Friday, November 21st at 6 a.m. to Monday, November 24th at 9 p.m. Event bonuses including half adventure distance to receive max particles, which is a good thing, because if you weren't able to get your max particles, you aren't able to battle the gyms and, well, the power spots actually. So that's nice that they do that. You don't have to walk so far. Even though max battles are kind of few and far between, I feel like that maybe they don't necessarily need to do that. That's nice that they do that for you. Power spots will refresh more frequently, which is also a nice one because if you have a area where you go normally to raid and there's power spots, but they don't refresh until the next day, that's a little disappointing, especially if you're trying to shiny hunt these and get enough of them to get all the evolutions. 2x max particles from power spots. Eevee will appear more frequently in the wild. Dynamax debut. Eevee will make its Pokemon Go Dynamax debut in 2-star max battles. That is awesome. I like that they are releasing Eevee and we'll be able to get a Dynamax one because Eevee is like a popular one. Eevee is one that people like. Eevee is lots of evolution, it holds lots of hats, it takes lots of different forms. So this is an Eevee Dynamax right here. It is 400 max particles to raid, which is a bit steep, I guess you could say, considering the 1-stars are only 250. You would think the 2-stars might be another 100 max particles, but I guess they're at 400. It didn't say anything about increasing the max particles per day, so I think you can still only collect up to, is it 1200 max, 800 max particles? I think it's 800, 900. I forget how many max particles you can collect per day. I don't believe there's a ticket available. Let's head over to the shop and take a look just to see. Happy Hangry, Premium Timed Research, and Go Pass Deluxe November. So no timed research ticket. What about any special max particle boxes? It doesn't look like there's an Ultra Raid box. No max particles. A Veteran box, no max particles. A Go Rocket box, no max particles. And a Starter box. Maybe those things would change at 10 a.m. It's only about 9:30 in the morning as of the recording of this video. So maybe those things will change. You can get 425 max, you can get 2,400 max particles for 425 Pokecoins in the store, which will be good for about, what is it, like 6 of them? Because 400 times 6 is, yeah, about 6 raids. So 6 raids or 6 Eevees at 425 Pokecoins is roughly what it's going to cost you. And I believe you can collect 800 max particles every day, so that's going to be about 2 a day. So if you bought 1 max particles every day and you got the max particles pack of 3, so 2,400, and you got the 800, you'd be able to do roughly 8 a day, which is not too bad. If you're lucky, you'll get all 8 shinies in one day and you won't have to worry about it. That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to get 8 of the Eevees in the Dynamax that are shiny. That would be really nice. I don't have the best luck shiny hunting at the Dynamax or max battles. I'm not sure what the shiny rate is. I definitely don't think it's 1 in 20. We'll find out over these next couple of days whether it is 1 in 20 or not, because I am going to play today, tomorrow, Sunday, and probably Monday to finish it out, hoping that I'll be able to get some lucky ones. Some shiny ones. Then beyond that, ideally, you want to trade them and get lucky ones, so that way you can get the evolutions in lucky shiny in all the Dynamax phases. That's the dream, right? I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but maybe. Aside from that, this is where I'm at for my trainer level. It's 73, so we achieved the new trainer level update. We've been working hard at that. I'm on level 73. I got 57,572 experience, and I need to level up max moves 20 times. I've done that twice. This is a great opportunity to take advantage of that if you're close or near or on level 73 and trying to get to the level 74 or do the level 74 requirements, because you do need that. I think also there's another max one Is there? Oh yeah, win 100 max battles on 77. So this will help you with that as well for 77. And that is it for max battle. So if you're doing the leveling update and you're trying to get to level 80, this will definitely help you out for sure with all of that. I got to explore 200 kilometers and I'm at 125, so I need 75 kilometers of exploration or walking basically, which is also a good thing to help me out with these max battles because they are usually few and far between and there aren't as many as close together as a normal raid. So I'm hoping that by the end of this weekend that will also be done. All those things will be beneficial to do this weekend with the debut of Eevee being in the max battles. We're doing the high voltage event this week, so you get 2x Stardust for catching electric type Pokemon. Eevee is not, so that doesn't really overlap or anything. And Dynamax Eevee will be here for the battle weekend, and that's pretty much it for the week. I will be participating in the Dynamax battling weekend. And oh yeah, one more thing. If you are playing Pokemon Go, don't forget to get your free bonus item storage because that is a really nice thing and it ends November 30th, which is about 10 days or so or 9 days or so from today. And you don't want to miss out on that. It's free. You just go down to the very bottom of the shop where your item bag would be and there'll be a little icon there that says free item bag update. And you'll be able to pick that up. That's a nice little thing they offered. A little too late for me. I picked up all my items. My item bag was way over full. I have my item bag maxed out and I had to throw away pretty much everything to be able to spin gyms to start getting the research tasks that you need to do for 73 and I think some of the other levels as well prior to 73. That's a little update on what I am doing. That is a little update on the Eevee weekend that I'm planning to do, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. If you are, consider hitting the thumbs up button. If you guys are enjoying the channel, considering the subscribe button. And if you guys want to know when I release the newest gaming videos here on the channel, hit the bell button down below so that way you'll know right away. Right, YouTube, I'm finally out here doing some Pokemon Go for Eevee Dynamax, that is, weekend. It is Friday and I'm walking around trying to get some of these Dynamaxes. This is going to be hopefully the first one that I get. I'm trying to go for this one right over here, the one that's got about 17 minutes and about 48 seconds left. So hopefully we can do this solely, or solo, because I'm only out here by myself at the moment. I'm excited about this. I'm hoping that I can get enough shinies for each and every single one of the evolutions. That would be the goal. That's the whole excitement of it for me for this weekend, and being able to get all of these Eevees, as many as I can possibly get. This is going to be the first one I'm pretty excited about. Oh, we're hatching an egg. What do we got? What kind of egg do we got here? We've got a Mantike. Not shiny, unfortunately, and it's not very good either. Okay, let's get another egg into the incubator right there. And we're almost there to this Dynamax raid. I think we're here. Yes, we're here. Okay, so this is the first Eevee that we're going to be doing for the Dynamax raids, and we're going to battle it. So my party that I built was Machamp, Zamazenta, and Chansey Dynamax. Now, they are recommending you use Zacian, Zamazenta, and Zacian. Now, I think those are probably just fine because they have max CP, well, at least level 50 on 2 of them, and one of them has pretty close to level 50. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe it's like 40 something. And those are probably fine. But I'm going to try out this party here, and I'm going to see how long it takes to do it. And then I'm going to use the recommended battle party, which, I sort of agree with, because the CP on the Pokemon are so high. My Machamp's not that great. My Machamp doesn't have too many things on it. So my Machamp has max, G-Max Chi Strike maxed, and that's it. And my Zamazenta has Behemoth Bash level 2. And my Chansey, mostly I have the Chansey for the healing and if I need to use guard. Max Strike level 1, so not so great on the Chansey, but it is for that. Well, actually, I think it's actually a Blissey, but it's just called Chansey Dynamax. All right, we're gonna ready up. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Hopefully we can get this taken down relatively easily. It's a 2-star. I think we should probably be fine with it. I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue. And I think we'll probably be able to take it down pretty quickly. But you never know. Some of those Beldums were a little difficult when we first were playing a little while back, but that was, a while back, and we didn't have Zamazentas, Crown Zamazentas. We didn't have G-Max Pokemon. Really, not many of them anyways. All right, so we're powering up the max meter here very slowly, but
it's going up. I have Payback as my charge attack. We don't want to use our charge attack if we're trying to get the max meter charged up as much as possible, as quickly as possible. So hopefully we can get this. Oh, there's a little bubble. We're gonna grab this bubble here, and I haven't, oh, is this an attack coming? So I'm gonna swipe. Hopefully we dodged it. It doesn't look like I dodged it, which isn't too good. All right, well, max meter is building up very slowly with Machamp here. I'm hoping that we can build it up quickly. This is Body Slam. Oh, that's gonna be a big one, I think. Large attack. Oh, max meter is still too far away. I don't think it's gonna go. Still charging up the max meter. Charging up the max meter is taking a while, especially when you do it singly. And it is only a 2-star though, so it should go pretty quick. The one thing about using Zamazenta and Zacian is that you get to use the charge attack, and they do a lot of damage, so it makes sense to use a charge attack. And oh, we got hit again. All right, we're maxing. Okay, so I'm gonna max with my Machamp because I think that fighting is supposed to be good against normal type, so I'm hoping that it will do a good amount of damage. Let's find out. G Max Chi Strike, and oh, it only takes off a small sliver. Well, not a small sliver, but not as much as I would like to. It's not like a 1-star raid when you hit it and the whole thing comes down. So Machamp may not be the best thing to do. I think maybe Zamazenta might be better. We'll find out. So I'm going to switch here now to Zamazenta, and we're going to see how Zamazenta does. So we're going to charge up the max meter with Zamazenta, and it is charging up pretty decently. I'm using my charge attack because the charge attack does a decent amount of damage. Do you see how much damage the charge attack does? Check this out. When we use the charge attack with Zamazenta, here we go. We got another one here coming up, and charge attack. Watch this. Boom, it takes off a pretty good amount. I would say it's at least a third of what the G Max Chi Strike does on level 3 or maxed out with Machop there. And, okay, or Machamp, I guess it is. Max meter is still not quite fully charged, but look, we haven't taken any damage yet, pretty much. It's just barely cracked a little bit of the shield. It says an incoming attack. We're gonna try and dodge it. That didn't work out well, I don't think. It says Eevee use dig. We didn't get a dodge. This is super effective, but it didn't do much damage. Okay, we're at the Dynamax phase. Let's see if we can do a decent amount of damage here for the Dynamax phase with Zamazenta. And then that will probably tell us whether or not we should be using Zamazenta and Zacians instead. All right, one hit, boom. Oh, not as much, maybe not as much damage as the other Max Strike, Chi Max G Strike on the Machamp there, or Machoke, or whichever one that was. All right, well, there it goes. Eevee is taken down. We took down our very first Eevee for Dynamax, and I'm pretty excited about that. Maybe we'll get a shiny. Shinies aren't as prevalent, I feel like, for me in the Dynamax raids. It takes you quite a few of them to get one shiny. I'm not gonna leave anybody at this moment in time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave Chansey because I don't think we're going to need Chansey. I think we're just going to use our Zamazenta and our Zacians in the future and not have to worry about it. All right, bonus challenge. Oh, it's not shiny. It's a CP 570. I wonder if that's going to be good. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a golden Raz at it to try and just catch it quickly and see. Oh, that went off into the middle of nowhere. All right, one-handed. Oh, it was close. A nothing throw on it, but let's see how easily they catch. Maybe they catch easily. And it seems like it. Oh, boom, nice, so we caught it. All right, let's see what a CP 570 looks like on IVs. Oop, whoop, I almost transferred it. That would have been good. Praise, oh, not very good. So it's an 11, 10, 10. So we're gonna need a much higher CP to get a hundo, and we're gonna need a lot more luck with the shiny luck to get shinies. Unfortunately, the rewards aren't so great. Only 6,000 CP at this moment in time, no bonuses are happening, and not much going on with the Stardust either. So if you're looking for a lot of that, it's not happening on these. It's not like the 1-star max battles when I was doing the Legacy Level 50 challenge where you get like 25,000 a catch, including an excellent throw and a lucky egg, unfortunately. And it took a little while to do the battle, so maybe not the best choice for doing XP. I'm gonna head on to the next one, and we'll see what we got going on with the next one. I'll see you guys over there. All right, YouTube, I am doing my next one here. Is my second one, and I am using Zacian, and Zamazenta this time instead of my Machamp, I think it's Machamp. And it seems to be going down much better with the Zacian, taking off at least as much damage during the max phase, not taking as much damage during the non-maxed phase, and doing more damage during the non-maxed phase as well, because you know it is a crown Zacian, so it has Behemoth Blade. Ooh, I just took a big hit though right there. That wasn't too good. but I already have it down to only maybe about a quarter left, and I have used one Dynamax phase, so that's not too bad. I would say that it's definitely the way to go to use your Zation if they're like level 50s, because they definitely seem to be beneficial to have them up that high. All right, we're almost at the, oh, I just lost my Zation. My first Zation is down. I'm on to my second Zation here. We are getting the max meter almost there, and it's close, and oh no. He's gonna get hit. Is he gonna get hit? No, he didn't get hit. Nice. Oh, there's a bubble. We gotta get a bubble. Okay, so I'm gonna use Zamazenta, because Zamazenta has a level 2 attack instead of level 1 attack. For whatever reason, that Zation only has level 1 attack. I think it's because I'm out of candies for Zation, so I don't have, well, it's taken out anyway, so I don't have enough candies for that Zation to get to level 50, and I don't have enough candies for that Zation to have max moves either. The XL candies are a bit rough. He's trying to get enough XL candies. It's always a hunt for the XL candies for sure. Oh, also not a shiny. Darn it. It's a 589. So at least I think it's a little bit better than the other one. I'm gonna give it a pineapple berry and see what we get here. And one-handed throw with a curveball. Great throw. Let's see if it catched. If it's catchable. If we caught it. Let's see if we caught it. Catched. Past tense of caught, but that's weird. Never mind. All right, we caught it. Let's see. 589 IVs. Not too great. It's a 12, 15, 11. All right, well, that's the second one down, and it's also not shiny. There's another one right here, which I'm going to do, and I'll let you guys know the outcome and after I get it battled. I am going to use, I think, my same combination of people. I'm still going to use my level 50 Zation, and I'm going to use my other Zation and my other Zamazenta. I think that's a good combination right there. I took it down semi-decently, semi-fast. Here we go. YouTube, so we just took it down. This is the third Eevee, the Dynamax Eevee. 6,000 XP, 2 revives, 1 Eevee XL candy, 12 Premier Balls, and that's all we get. Oh, it looks like there is an in-person bonus of 8,500. I just kind of saw it there on the last little glimpse. We use a pineapple berry, see if we can collect any other candies. Maybe we'll get a XL candy on the catch as well. I think right now there is the sort of bonus for catching with great throws or excellent throws, the more likelihood that you're going to find an XL candy. So let's see. Yeah, we got an XL candy, so that's nice. And this is a 588, so we already know the IVs aren't going to be that great. Almost 15 attack, 14 attack, 11 defense, and 10 HP. Still not shiny either. All right, well, unfortunately, that is a little disappointing. Let's see, where am I going now? I came from there. I was over there. I am probably not going to go that way. So I think that's going to be it for now. We'll go ahead and do a little bit more later with Karma Boy and KDM Greninja. But that was a little bit of, just a little bit of battling that I wanted to do. Just kind of wanted to get out and get some Eevees, Dynamax Eevees, to see how difficult they are and if I can get a shiny. And I only did 3, so it's probably not very likely that I would come across a shiny with just 3. But at least I got some Eevees out today. Tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday. I will definitely be getting a lot more of them on Saturday and Sunday and going out and doing those. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Sunday for the Eevee Dynamax event, which is this one right here. Dynamax Eevee Max Battle event. Goes until Monday at 9 p.m. So we're hoping that we can find some of these Eevees. I started on Friday, I did some on Friday, and I'm out here today on Sunday. My goal was to try and get at least 8 of the shiny Eevees because I wanted to have one of each in every evolution. However, that's not going too well because as of right now, for Dynamax Eevees, I have, I don't know, a whole bunch, but I have no shinies. I have 27 so far. 27. We've done 27 of these and not one shiny. So the 1 in 20 is definitely not happening. That is for sure. I don't know if it's going to get better today, but it didn't happen so far for Friday and Saturday. How many max particles do I have right now? I have 1,190 max particles, and I can't collect any more for today. My battery happens to be low as well, but I have my battery pack, so I should be okay with that. Oh, it says I need to incubate an egg, so let's go ahead and incubate an egg here. We're gonna do one of these 10-kilometer ones with our infant incubator. There we go. What I've been using for my battles mostly is Zamazenta and Machamp, and Gigantamax Machamp, and also just something that I can leave at a power spot. But I have a lot of people at power spots right now, so I don't think I really need to have any more. I have, let's see, 3, 6, I got 9, 11, 10, I got 10. I think we can have up to 12, so maybe I can do 2 more possibly, so maybe I'll leave 2 more. And that's my party. It's been pretty good, not too bad. Take them out pretty decently, especially when we got 4 people, it's pretty much no problem. I'm still on level 73. I got 58 million out of the 10.25 million that we need, and I've walked 150 kilometers out of the 200. And I still need to level up 18 more max moves for a total of 20 to get to 74, which is something that I am hoping to get done here for the Eevee Dynamax weekend, is to be able to do that. Now, the thing that I want to talk about right now is this bottle cap. So I got this silver bottle cap from doing the the Go Pass event for the Go Wild Global event, and there's a max pass for that. So I bought that. I got the gold, not the gold pass, but the bottle cap, the silver bottle cap. So I decided that I'm going to do it on my Groudon because this is my Groudon that I traded with Embolize. My very first lucky trade I ever got, and the very first lucky trade I ever did, and it was a shiny Groudon, which I have now primaled and is also level 50. And this is what it looks like right here for the IVs. So it's got like 12, 15, 15. So there's a 1 stat to go up. Groudon is a very good Pokemon to use. I don't have a good enough Rayquaza, so I figured this is gonna be my best bet. So we're gonna do this one. We're gonna hit next. We're gonna select a stat to rise, which is the attack stat of 12. Select stat, it's gonna go to 15, and it'll make the total CP 4652. Start training. Yes, I would. Use my bottle cap. Hyper training task. Thank you for the silver bottle cap. I'll initiate a hyper training course for you and your Pokemon. The intensive process will push the limits of what's possible for Groudon Primal 50. Keep your goals in mind. I've created a custom training protocol. Let us learn all we can from your Pokemon's efforts. So there it is. Defeat 40 Team Go Rocket members with your trainee in your battle party. So we're back to battling rockets. See all tasks. The next one after that is going to be defeat Team Go Rocket leader 5 times with your trainee in your battle party, and then win 40 raids with your trainer in your battle party. So we got a bit of work to do. Let's go find some grunts and get some shiny Eevees. Here we go. Yesterday we went out and did Dynamax Eevee, and we got a few of them. Power spots are few and far between. You can't get too many as you would like a normal raid, especially in a raid area. But what we did get were 32 total. We have 32 total so far for the whole entire weekend, and no shinies. Not one shiny. Can you believe that? 32, not one shiny. I guess the shiny odds aren't 1 in 20 at this moment in time. They might be, but I just haven't gotten any yet. So I guess technically I could go all the way up to 38, get one, and then get one on the 39th raid too. So maybe that will happen. We're going to find out because we got about 7 more raids to go until that happens. If not, then I'm not really sure what the shiny rate is. And I don't know if it's going to be possible to get one of every evolution in a shiny for the Dynamax as well either. Eevee's not really good for a whole lot. It's, you know, cute Pokemon to look at. But as far as Dynamax rating goes, or Dynamax Pokemon and power spots and being a good battler, it's not really good for much. The Umbreon
might be pretty good, maybe, for gym defending. At least that's what I said, or heard. Then Kai made a point to me that Umbreon is dark type, and fighting is also good against dark, so even if you have a fighting type battling the normal Blissey and normal types and those that are normally at the gyms, it wouldn't make any difference. You still wouldn't have to change your Pokemon. You could still use Mega Lucario or Lucario and still dominate the scene. So, I don't know. That's not great either. But Sylveon's not too bad as a Psychic type, and Psychic's good against fighting. That might be a thing. Anyways, we're going to go out and try and get some more of these Dynamax raids, more of these Dynamax Eevees, and see how we fare by the end of the Eeveelution sort of Dynamax event. Dynamax Eevee Battle Weekend, which ends today, Monday, at 9 p.m. Let's go see if we can find some shinies. We are in the first one for today, Monday, that is, of the Dynamax Eevee battles and the Dynamax Eevee weekend. We've got Zamazenta, Machamp, and I'm just going to put in something else that will get me good candies for, because hoping for some XL candies. How you doing, Kai, my boy?
Good.
You having fun?
Yeah.
All right. Latios. I'm going to use Latios because we're going to drop that off here, hopefully, if we can drop any off. Another thing that I've been working on is my Groudon. I used my silver bottle cap on it yesterday, and I need to defeat like 40 Rocket Grunts with Groudon, though. You have to have them in your party, so you can't just have them as your buddy. It has to actually be battling in the party. But you don't have to have them as your buddy, which is a good thing. So you can kind of work on having your buddy and having the Rocket Grunts getting taken over. All right, battling this Eevee. And I chose Groudon because Groudon was my very first shiny lucky trade, and I traded with Embolize, so that was pretty cool. So it kind of has some special meaning to me, and it needed only one stat to become a Shundo, which is the attack stat. And for the attack stat, we needed to get a couple of things done for that. I need, like, I think it was 12, so I need 3 different sort of tasks or requirements to get it to the full 15 and make it a Shundo. I'm pretty excited about that because that will be a Shundo that I can add to the collection. Even though it's not like a real Shundo, it's kind of like a fake Shundo because we use the bottle cap. And bottle caps are kind of a band-aid. Yeah, they're expensive for sure. Yeah, they are expensive, and they're kind of a band-aid. They're not like, it's not like a real Shundo, the one that you would find in the wild or earn getting a battle, or maybe doing a lucky trade with a lucky friend that's trading a shiny for. And those are like kind of like the real Shundos, or Shundos that are from the wild or random. But this is a sort of forced Shundo, if you will, with the bottle cap. All right, we just beat Eevee. Can we get a shiny? Can we get this shiny? Hopefully we can. Let's see what we got. Okay, we get 8,500 XP because they have an in-person bonus of 25. Oh, it's not shiny. It's a 596. So it's also not a hundo. I believe the hundo is a 613. That's what we're looking for. A hundo, if you want a hundo, and a shiny. I just ran a shiny. I don't really want a hundo. I know hundos are probably more rare than shinies, but it seems to me at this moment in time, they might be easier to come by.
Excuse me?
Even though I don't have either. So I guess neither of them are easier to come by. And we have seen a shiny, so I guess maybe the hundo is a little bit more difficult. So this is my Groudon right here. And these are the things I need to do. Defeat 40 Team Go Rocket members with your trainee in your battle party. I've done 5 so far. So we got to go find some of those and get those done. And we're on to the next one. We are almost done with it. And we'll see if this one's a shiny. Hopefully we can get a shiny because this is number 36, I think. 39 maybe. Oh, we didn't take that one down with just one Dynamax phase. That's weird.
What?
Normally we take it down with one Dynamax phase. Maybe this is going to be the hundo. Maybe this
that
one.
means it's extra strong.
Yeah, extra strong. Maybe it's a hundo. We'll see. All right, let's see what we got here. And no, it's not shiny. It's a 582, and it's also not extra strong. Darn it. All right, well, let's see if we can give this a catch and see how many we've done so far. I think this is, I don't remember how many we started with. We've done a lot. All right, this is the second one for today. That's all I remember. Second one for today. Okay, let's see. How many do we have now?
Okay.
Dynamax and Eevee. 34. So we've got 5 more before it starts to be outside of the odds of not getting one that we're supposed to that's shiny. 5 more. Just 5 more. Let's go see if we can find another one. All right, YouTube. So we just defeated one more. So this is number 35, I think it is 35. So let's see if this one's gonna be a shiny. Maybe if we're lucky, we will get a shiny. Let's find out, shall we? All right, here we go. No, this was not shiny either. Darn it, still no shiny. Number 35. All right, on to the next one. All right, YouTube, we just defeated number 36. Let's see if it is a shiny. Please be a shiny. Number 36, we rated 36 of these things, and I have not got a shiny yet. Oh, it's not shiny. 568. It's getting even worse. The IVs are just going further and further down. They're not going up. They're not getting closer to a hundo. And the shiny seems to be getting further and further away. But you know what? Maybe that's why the CP is going down. Because the shinies usually have poor CPs, maybe. And they're not handing out shundos. So it's going to have to drop all the way down to the bottom of the barrel. And then they're going to give me the shiny on the most basic one. The least CP, the floor. Well, there it is. 568. And Dynamax Eevee. I'm pretty sure we have 36 of these now. And Eevee. Let's see. Yeah, 36. That's number 36. So we got 4 more to go until we get 40. And then that's also when you have to draw the line in the sand and say you're just not getting a shiny because we've done 40 already. But we haven't quite got there yet, so I'm not drawing that line yet. As far as my level goes, my trainer level goes with the new leveling update, I'm on 73. I got 58 million out of the 10 million that I need for level 74, and I have total of 170.4 million XP. And I gotta explore 150. Well, I've explored 158 kilometers, and I need out of the 200, so I need about 42 more kilometers. And I've leveled up a max move 2 times out of the 20. I was hoping to do a lot more of that leveling up of the max move once I got some of these shiny Eevees, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So, but I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to get that. With the Eevees, that is. Of course, we'll have to get that to get onto the next level. Just don't know if we're going to be able to get that with the Eevees. We also have this sort of powerful pause collection challenge down here, which means you need to get a Dynamax Vaporeon, a Dynamax Jolteon, and a Dynamax Flareon. So we'll evolve some of those a little bit later once we get our shiny, or at least we try to get our shiny, near the end of today. On to the next one. Here we go. Eevee Dynamax number 37. Let's see if we can get this shiny here. Hopefully we can, because at least one would be nice after the whole entire weekend of doing Dynamax raids. Can we get a shiny Eevee on number 37? Is it lucky number 37? Let's find out. XL Candies and Experience and shiny, perhaps? Shiny! We got a shiny finally, YouTube. Shiny! 581 is a CP. Not the best, but we did get a shiny. I can't believe it. We finally got a shiny. So the 1 in 20 could be a possibility. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to continue rating to see if we can get more shinies. And if the next one comes up in the next 3 battles here, because this is number 37. I better star that really quick so I don't accidentally transfer it out, because that has happened before in the past, sadly. Oh, look at that. It's so pale and looks like it's almost dead with not max attack, but that's okay because we finally got a shiny Dynamax Eevee. I'm pretty excited about that, and I will definitely be doing all the steps needed for Umbreon, because I think Umbreon is my favorite evolution for sure. On to the next one. All right, YouTube. The next Eevee we just took down, number 38. Let's see if this one's going to be shiny too. Chances are it won't be shiny. It's not very often you get them right back to back, unless you're Kai, my boy, and you're doing ho-ohs, because you get 5 in a row. Let's see if we can get another shiny, and it's not shiny. It's a 598. Darn it. Okay, we still have 2 more chances. We have 39 and 40 to be able to get the ratio of approximately 1 in 20. We're on the very upper end of that limit, but if we don't get it within the next couple of battles here, then the ratio of 1 in 20 is not doing too well for me, right? It'll be like 1 in 40. All right, we are on to the next one, I think. We're going to go try and find another one of these. These are very few and far between, which is a little disappointing when it comes to rating these things, because you really have to drive a car. And that's what we're doing. We're driving the Leaf around, the electric golf cart, because it's good on the environment. It carries all the people that we need and has air conditioning and heating. Yesterday was freezing. It was super cold outside, so we didn't stay out too late, and we tried not to get sick because Thanksgiving's coming up this week, and I'm excited for that, and Kai's excited for that, and he's off of school, and we didn't want to push our limits and get sick, so we didn't do too much yesterday. But we are doing some today. It's sunny today. It's a little bit warmer, and we're on to the next one. We are just about to take down number 39 Eevee for Dynamax Eevee weekend. Let's see what we got here. Is it a shiny? This is going to be number 39, I think. I think number 39. Number 39. Let's see what we got. Is it going to be a shiny? Can we get another shiny and keep the ratio alive? No, we can't. It's a 579, and it is not shiny. Darn it. All right, well, 39 was not a shiny. We have one more chance at number 40, so we're going to try and find number 40 and see if we can get one more shiny and keep the ratio of 1 in 20. Here we go. YouTube, this is the very last one. This is number 40. Let's see if we can keep in ratio and get a shiny on this one. That would be pretty crazy if it was 1 in 20 exactly, pretty much. And it always monitors. I don't really know if that happens. Actually, I know it doesn't really happen that way, but it would be pretty cool if we did get a shiny on this one and got 1 in 20 exactly. I'll probably do a few more of these after this just to see if we get another shiny, but I probably won't be doing another 40 of them because, one, there just isn't 40 of them around to do. Even though they reset on the half an hour, they're just so few and far between. It takes quite a bit of time to get around to them all, to find them all. All right, here it is. We took down this last one here. Number 40. Well, it might not be the last one, but number 40. We're calling it the last one because it's the last chance we have to keep in ratios. Number 40. Let's see if we get a shiny here. Now, again, I don't know if the shiny odds on the Dynamaxes, it's not shiny, darn it. I don't know if the shiny odds on the Dynamaxes are the same ratio as a traditional raid of about 1 in 20. So it's really hard to tell. I don't know if there's information out there on that. Let me know down in the comments if you guys know if the ratio is 1 in 20 on the Dynamax raids, or if it's just random and just kind of very poor, or what the ratio actually is. If you have any information on that, I'd really like to know. Well, that's number 40. That is the end of Eevee weekend. That is the end of the game for today. Game over. I will see you guys on the next game, which will probably be one of these. I'll see you guys on that game.